Yeah.
Right.
Is it
Let's
use the
Google.
DXP?
I mean, let's first Google. You know, I mean, what do you mean by extract visualization? This is extractor compose. See that?
Yeah, maybe it's export.
Okay. Exporting is easy. You go to File menu, Export, and then you click Export Visualization or Export Data Type.
Export is use the DX is export the DXP, right?
See that? I mean, yeah. See, no. First thing first. We wanted line chart.
Oh, okay.
See? Did you see that?
Oh, oh, what did you click the plus button?
This is what I've done. I've added one more column to the value axis so that two lines show up. And see, on the color by axis, automatically
okay.
it selected column names.
Oh, can you make like this data include like a region? Like there are many different regions. Can you show the different regions line? I mean, like Pacific, the budget spend.
Well, I don't understand what you're asking. Like specific regions?
Yeah, like there are many regions and show the regions budget spend. Can we do that?
I didn't quite understand that. Here and okay, the first question was line chart with multiple lines. You see that? Two different regions, budget lines. Oh, okay.
Oh, you need to use the text area to show that.
One way of doing things.
Oh. Like this before.
There might be multiple ways of solving a problem. You just need to know one. And then improvise.
Okay. This seems like a low, we have done this before, but not the line chart.
Okay.
Is that insert as value?
Yes.
Okay.
Does that serve your purpose?
Yeah. No. One more. What I want to do is to put all the lines in one table. Like
One table?
You don't need to.
I mean, you are asking for data limited by region, right? I mean, one line, particular line, right?
Can we put all the lines in one table? Like it's not dynamic, just.
Okay, and then.
Backline.
Okay. Now you have both of them in one line, if that is what you want, without changing anything.
I don't know. I wanted to show that in the left table. I mean, like that, the line chart.
See, before I get into that, let me explain you something.
Okay.
We have 3 axes here. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay. If I say the region. Oh, well, yeah, it makes no sense. Sorry. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I had a late night bath last night. I'm now having a little cold.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a little cold and
Drink more water. Every time I get some cold, my mom will always want me to drink hot water.
Oh, really? You're that sensitive? I mean, yeah, me too, a little bit. I had a haircut last night, and I washed my hair, and I'm having nose running. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you see that you have here color by axis, and you have here category axis and the value axis. All right. So this is where we have added things, and it shows column names on the color by axis, because when you have multiple values, multiple columns on the value axis, you will have to pick column names on the color by axis.
Yeah.
We have a rectangle there, and the possibility. Okay.
Oh. Okay, I guess this is what I mean, like put everything at one table, but it looks terrible.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. You don't really understand what is being shown.
Yeah, don't use that anymore. Okay.
And if you really insist, then we can show things, but
Oh, okay.
it doesn't make any sense to show much information. See, this is the same problem with Excel. Excel gives you a lot of ugly ways to do things, and then you'll have to tweak it. Most people just do some chart and then in Excel and then paste that in a PowerPoint and bring that to a business meeting, and that looks awful.
Yeah.
Because they don't follow the best practices. Just because the tool lets you do something does not mean that you have to. See the point there?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
What about the?
All right. Okay. Let's get back to this one in a moment. So you wanted line chart with multiple lines. Show all regions. Okay. And what was the second one? You said something about it. Oh, extract visualization.
Is that use the DXP file?
Anything else?
Yes. What's comparison circle? Is that?
Sorry?
I have no idea what's this. Comparison circle. Comparison. What's this?
Comparison circle. Right. I don't know. Let me see. Are they looking for a pie chart?
Yeah, I don't know that.
This is a comparison. Are they meaning comparison? This is the only thing. We have a circle in visualization. See that? Table, cross table, graphical table, bar chart, line chart, combination chart, pie chart, scatter plot, 3D scatter plot, map chart, pre-map, heat map, parallel coordinate plot, summary table, box plot, text area. There is no other circle over here, and this is the only one. And there is a comparison involved here. Maybe that's what they meant. They just want to confuse you. I don't know. You better ask them back. Did you mean pie chart? Because you don't see any comparison there other than. People do ask some tricky questions.
Yeah, why they do that? Just say what's pie chart. Okay, the next one, create a dashboard using information. Information link.
That is the portion we are yet to cover. Information link is an advanced concept. And we can't show that here because that requires server. I told you, right? We are here.
That required the
Spotfire server. But I can explain to you how that is done. See, you are the one developing dashboard here, and this is the server.
Yeah.
Right? Now, how we do this is when you do it with information links. Let me first add this here.
Dashboard using IO.
Okay. Now the way you do this is go Tools menu, Information Designer. No, you won't be able to see that there because here you're saying trial version and you don't have access. we're going to see. Tools menu, information designer, and then you will get a page.
There's no information designer in the tool.
No, there won't be, because this does not have the access there. We need to be able to connect. You should be connected to server to do that. But I can show you some screenshots.
Yeah, can show me the screenshot. Information designer.
Yeah, we're getting
there. Is this one most company use?
Yeah. You need to have an understanding of it. I mean, hopefully you should have been worked on it, but nobody can work on it unless they are in a company.
Yeah, like
it is very expensive. You know,
version of
we are working on version 6.5. We are working on version 6.5.
Yeah, like I was at 6.5.
6.5. See that?
And in the
Tibco
Spotfire information
Spotfire, see that? It says 1.0.0, but I don't know why it shows 1.0.0,
yeah,
but we have downloaded 6.5 version.
Yeah, okay. So I was there, I worked on Tibco Spotfire information designer 6.5.
Yes.
Is that what used in company?
Yeah, I mean, companies will be using mostly 5.0 or 4.5. You know, most companies have not upgraded yet. My company has upgraded, but not every company would have upgraded by now. Okay. So if you look at this,
I work on 6.5.
All right. So I'll email it as well, so that if you close it. Information designer is a tool for creating information link.
Okay.
Okay.
So only for create an information link.
Yes. Yes. And
you can't do anything else.
No. No. Right. Okay. Before this information link, right? So imagine that this is the information link. Information link is made up of things like column elements, join elements, filter elements, and optionally parameters. You have there, these are the various components which make up the information link. Now, analogy is it's like a SQL view, right? Now, you remember Spotfire server? This is also called the Spotfire library. Yes. Because we save these things on, you create the things on Information Designer and save it onto the Spotfire library in paths. See, that's how we do it. See this. Okay, so this is how the start tab of the information designer would look like. Okay. So this is this page. This portion here, this thing, you know, this much, and this thing. Let me hunt for that. See, this is the one. Huh? Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, if you look at the data sources, that's
This
where.
is
Sorry.
this is the information designer screen,
Yes.
not the server. Okay.
So this is the thing gets saved on server, but you access this from Spotfire client, but the saving is none on server. These are the components there. See, you create. This is how you click on this link and you go to a column, menu, and that's where you create a column. Each of the columns that you see in Spotfire, if you use the information link, you'll have to create these columns separately. Kind of like you do that in business objects, or, you know, as an analogy like that. So this is the information designer. Okay. This is the elements tab, this is the data source tab. Let me see. So first thing first. First, create data source.
Create the data source.
See, this is how you create a data source.
So when you need to import the data from database, you use this way.
Yeah.
Like if you
are not importing any data
where
there. I mean, let me correct you. We are not importing data. We are what we are doing is
create.
We are creating a data source
create.
and saving this to library. Okay, so this is step 1. And there you can use either SQL Server or Oracle or Teradata, whichever database that you have installed with a client adapter in on the machine which has got which has got the Spotfire client installed, and this is where you do the creating the data source part. So, on the Spotfire, on the laptop, where you have where you're working on. Okay, this is where the client is installed, and this is where you'll be doing this, but you'll be saving it to Tibco Spotfire server. Okay, so you create a data source first, and you do that by clicking.
Data source from where? From a Spotfire client?
Yeah. See? That's what I've done here.
Oh. That is what we are doing right now. I mean.
And save the data source element. see that element, everything is an element to Spotfire library. I'll show you one instance of instance of Spotfire library. I'm just looking for a image that I can show you. See, when you create a right now, you're saving the analysis as a library. This is towards the later stage. This is when we do this file save as library item.
Oh.
See, right now I have a server, so I'm now connected to the Tibco Spotfire. You know what? The cloud server. See, based on that, I can set the folder permissions. Who will be able to access and who won't be able to access it. See that? Permissions there.
Oh.
It's going off information. I don't want to confuse you right away. So I will do this at the end. These are almost. This is where you save it, and you don't call it DXP. You call it analysis.
You mean the format is
saving the DXP. We call it analysis. Now, saying analysis instead of DXP would look a little more professional.
Oh, okay.
All right. You know my way. You know my way of saying things. You know, right? That way.
Yeah. Okay. This is like the terminologies.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
people use.
Throwing the jargons and the terminology makes you look like very much who knows a lot of things. But the truth is, as Einstein one time said some time back, if you can't explain things in simple terms to others, that shows that you don't understand it. But the industry works in the opposite way. Industry values people who can talk in jargon. So we purposefully confuse people by throwing in jargons, and if at all somebody asks you what the jargon means, we give you that look as if we give a look to a moron.
Yeah.
It's self-defeating, but they deserve it. If they focus too much on the jargon, then we are going to give them more jargon, more than they could possibly understand.
Yeah.
So you will be using this.
So we create a data source in the desktop client. client desktop.
Using the desktop client, but we save it to the server.
Okay. Where can I create a data source?
You go to Information Designer tab. See this?
Oh, so I need to go
you
to
first go to Tools.
Yes.
Tools. You go to Tools, Information Designer. Okay. We don't need this.
Yeah, but we don't have the information designer here.
We don't have there because you don't have the access. You don't have the license. From the Tools menu, you go to Information Designer. See?
So what's the relationship with the information designer and the desktop client?
Simple. You just have an interface there. That's it.
Huh?
It's an interface on the desktop client where the elements get saved on the library. Make sense? This is on the Information Designer is on the Spotfire client.
Yeah.
But it gets saved on the library. Make sense?
Yeah.
So that's your first part, creating the data source. By clicking on the setup data source link, you get this page, and there you type in all the things which you need with point to database, give the server IP address, server name and username, password, and you configure a data source, and there you are. Okay.
Okay.
Is this image file useful for you? Do you look at this after the session? Really?
Okay, I will.
I mean, do you really look at the image files?
What's your question?
Do you look at this image file, the text, the image file that I'm creating here? Just want to make just know whether this is helpful for you or not, or
yeah, it's very helpful. Yeah.
Right. So let me do this. Okay. Wait a moment. Let me expand this one. Because it's just paint, I can't expand it. I'm having to do in Photoshop or something. I'm learning Gym, so that this makes it a little more easier to do.
Oh.
Paint is such a pain in the backside. Okay. Alright, now we create a data source, and that is where, and you add this to the data source tab there, and you can see the data source which have been added. And let me show you that.
Why we need the information link?
Because
we can just
we can just import the data from the database, but you using information links, you can do a lot of filtering on-demand data table filtering. You can load data on demand. If you got 20 million records or 30 million records in your data source, but you need only 5 million at a time. And if you just add the data there, then all the 30 million come to Spotfire, and Spotfire will crash.
Oh, you mean if the database is from different systems?
No. What I'm saying is, if you want to filter the data at the data source level, all the while you have been filtering data in the dashboard level. You get.
Oh, okay.
Right,
instead of import all the data, you choose some of them.
Yeah, we are bringing data from the database, and then you're filtering here using the filter panel. That's what you've been doing so far. But what if you want to filter the data at the data source level? You want to filter at the data source level. Okay, that's when you need information link.
I see.
Besides, you can filter data do data on demand. Load data on demand. SQL, make custom SQL work. Anything else? Okay. Add prompts when loading data. Add parameters for data loading. This is helpful when you integrate Spotfire with web pages. You can show Spotfire report within web page, and then you can take parameters or input from the web page and add them as parameters, and then use them to filter data for Spotfire. You do that using parameters. So much stuff can we do there, and create personalized information. This is called this is to implement security. People, those who are authorized to do a particular report, should see delete that. Make sense? I give you certain authorizations to view certain reports, and you should be seeing only that, nothing more.
Okay. Can you explain the 5 point?
I mean, there's a lot to do that. I mean, we have, this won't be over in one class.
Yeah.
Do you have the interview today?
No.
If you want, I can do something. It's Monday morning now. I got some stuff to do. Maybe we can take a break. It's almost 15 minutes, only 15 minutes left for today's session. But we can take a break. Let me have some breakfast, and then we can regroup and do a little more today and try to complete information link today itself.
Okay.
And all the 6 topics.
Okay.
There are, I mean, like it's, I know, what time is it today? 10:46. Okay. How about we regroup at around 10, my time around 8:40. That will give me enough time to, have some breakfast, and then we'll stop now and then regroup, and then we'll continue until maybe like 9:30 or something. My time, 9:30 or 9:40, 9:45. And
what time? Can you say that?
We'll regroup at around 8:40 my time. That would be 20 minutes from now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay. You mean at 8:40 you will come and another hour?
And give me a little more time. Maybe we'll say 8.
Yeah,
okay, give me half an hour. Give me half an hour. So that will be your 11:15.
Okay.
My 8:45. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
All right. So no.
Okay, thank you.
All right. See you. Okay.